Oh man, two titans of the game today, huh?
Yeah.
Clarke Wolfe versus Marc Andreyko.
This might be pretty good.
Guys, welcome to Cinefanatics. My name's Chris Adams.
And my name's Chris Adams. Wait.
That's not true.
No. Sorry, I'm Robert Adams. My mind is still like all boggled because the Avengers trailer dropped this morning, which we're not reacting to that right now, but if you would like to see us react to it,
It's right there.
yeah. Anyways, so we're reacting to
The Schmoedown.
Schmoedown.
We have Clarke Wolfe versus Marc Andreyko in the singles tournament. And we have, like I said, these are two titans, two high-tier players of the game here going up against each other. And stablemates.
Yeah.
Two very friendly stablemates.
So basically, the winner of this match is going to be the person that takes on Ethan Erwin.
Yep.
And the winner of that match is who takes on Roca.
Yes.
So whoever loses this match will go up for a number one contender spot with Dan Murrell at the live event.
No. The number one contender spot is at the Spectacular.
Is at the Spectacular for a chance to play against whoever is the belt holder at the live event.
Correct.
Okay. Wow. Someone's need to draw a diagram.
Just to be clear, we did 13 takes on this just now in order to get to this spot. So I think we're finally there. If we're not, correct us, please.
I don't want to do any more takes.
We're not doing any more takes. Yeah, so I'm very interested in this match just because, again, we have two players who are really good. They're stablemates. Who is the better player here, though? Because, Clarke Wolfe is, in her last match, she proved, not that she has to prove again, she's proved time and time again, but she knocked it out of the park in the last match.
Against Bateman?
What they said, she had 1 point behind the highest point total, which was, I think, Ethan Erwin, if I'm not mistaken.
Possibly.
And then you have, obviously, Marc Andreyko, who's had a pretty good year. I mean, he's had the title shot. He's had a really good year this year, too.
Frank Janish, if you watch our videos, please let us know down below.
Right, because we're not stat guys, so we are bad at keeping track of stats specifically.
Frankie numbers. So yeah, I think it is going to come down to the luck with these two. They both have their strengths, but the problem is a lot of their strengths are the other person's strength also. Horror movies. I can't remember off the top of my head right now how strong Clarke Wolfe is as far as like superhero comic book movies.
I don't think she's as strong as Andreyko, just because Andreyko
actually works in the comic industry.
Yeah, writes comics and whatnot. So it's going to be a toss-up on this one. I don't think this is. I want to say it wouldn't be as close of a match as like Murrell versus Erwin, but that was Murrell got TKO'd on that one.
Yeah.
So this might actually be a closer match than that Murrell versus Erwin match was.
Potentially.
No clue. No words. Don't know who's gonna win this. It's like I'm rapping and flowing now.
Yeah. Well, let's try to quickly figure it out and get into it so we can discover.
Yeah, and words can back to me. Here we go.
Yeah, that works. Coconut. Coconut? Well, speaking of coconut.
Mr. Harloff, Polly G, attorney at law.
Okay, what'd I do?
Well, nothing yet, but I hear that you are competing for commissioner status. Congrats.
That's what they tell me. I don't know if it's being granted yet.
My client, Mr. Kalinowski, and I are keeping very close watch on this. We have a vested interest.
And you have a nice vest as well, too. It's smooth. I like it. You should teach these people how to dress around here.
Eyes are on you, Harloff.
It's a very different league than it was a few years ago.
Polly G, attorney at law.
Owner of nice vests.
Yeah.
Hey, you think they made a cashmere?
Yeah.
The singles tournament begins.
It's like he said, like, speaking of coconuts.
Outlaw Roca at the Spectacular.
I like segues that really just don't like match like that.
But then when you really think about it, you're like, wait a minute, did it match?
Oh, Schmoedown's on. Speaking of spaghettis and meatballs.
Mom spaghetti?
That manager's bowl thing with Tom and Jay, and I was thinking I would like to participate in that match. I know that you love contracts, so I just happen to have one here.
Okay, I mean, everything's signed. You're in.
Winning the first manager ball, the Golden Knights! So, Emma Five is your winner, and can we...
Yes.
Come on out, Emma Five's first competitor. What?
We talked
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
and your offer to join your faction next month, that's not really going to work for us.
Listen, I totally understand. You guys have both been performing
No.
really well.
We want to join you now.
So,
Yeah, that wasn't staged at all.
This #1 contender spot to give to.
How could you tell the fact that he popped up in the back and they all looked into the camera?
Sitting on the decision for a while. I've really been thinking about it, and I've made my decision, and I really want to offer it to you.
Don't you think that maybe we should save it for the teams? Like,
You know you guys are gonna get there.
all right,
You let me know who you want to take on, and I will formally issue the challenge. We'd like you to have the opportunity to take her on in a match or a potential shot at San Luis.
Absolutely. Pens are down. Clarke is the...
Gene Carey.
That is correct. Jim Carrey.
Mike, congratulations, Dustin Hoffman.
She gives it to Clarke.
See, Ellis likes to do that a lot.
They have a great match.
Did you see that? That was amazing! Holy crap!
And Ryan Reynolds.
I need to do that more often. I like that move.
What animated feature? Sam?
Great.
You got it.
Need to go check what deodorant you use on a regular basis.
Maniacal laugh, maniacal laugh, maniacal laugh.
Everything I wanted to do in the Schmoedown.
That's a Muppet reference for all you playing at home.
Logical step left, and that is to walk away.
No, Sam, don't do it. Oh.
Bibiani will play the
Sorry,
Marc
happy to have you.
Andreyko and Erwin, and that will be our new champion. Marc Andreyko is 3-0 since joining the Fife Club. He took out Ben Bateman. He beat both Stacey Howard and Janine the Machine, and then he beat Ethan Erwin to earn his spot here today for the championship.
It's a solid run.
Winner, William the Beast Bibiani!
The Shire Wolves are a dream matchup. Clarke Wolfe, who was the Rookie of the Year in 2016, Rachel Cushing, Rookie of the Year in 2017. They go on a run that could lead to the belt that they so desperately crave here today.
And your winners and new movie trivia Schmoedown team champions of the world by way of knockout, the Shire Wolves.
Here in the movie trivia
That hella
Schmoedown,
costume is
we
still
really have
awesome.
a good matchup to kick off this
It's
entire
hella
format.
awesome.
It's hella awesome.
This year, that's the android Marc Andreyko. Marc Andreyko
Go ahead,
this
say
year
it.
is 3-1.
Sean Maroney!
Thank you, Mark Ellis.
The fight you have to face
Once
is
again.
going to be a lot like this match. It's going to be two friends playing against each other in a...
Dude, I love her Nightwing
And if I win,
sweatshirt.
she wins,
Yeah.
I win for the club.
That is so cool.
And his Mad Men Joker.
Well, like hers is like you could wear a comic book shirt,
And still
but it
looks
doesn't
like,
look like it. It's a nice design.
It looks like you picked just a nice sweater to go out in.
Yeah,
No one will realize that you're a nerd.
for the most part, yeah. Not that you should be ashamed of promoting your nerdhood, but
No one said that.
just in case. I mean, there's two ways that can be looked at.
I have a Deadpool shirt.
Yeah, let's have a Deadpool mask.
I don't have a Deadpool mask.
Oh no, that's right. When Deadpool comes over here, he has the Deadpool mask.
Yeah.
Because I don't know like who makes the Deadpool mask, but that's a pretty good looking one.
think he made it himself.
Probably.
Or Ryan Reynolds made it for him. I just said that, didn't I?
Schmoedown, the first half of the semifinals. Ethan Erwin heading to the finals to find out who he faces in this semi-final match of the Ultimate Schmoedown. Marc Andreyko against Clarke Wolfe. I'm Christian Harlow.
I thought you were going to say Mark Ellis, who's...
I know we said it last time, but she really does look like she's eating that belt back there.
Yeah.
Matchup is the winner greets Ethan Erwin, but Christian, I think they're not looking ahead at all because they...
I think she actually does have it in her mouth.
Well, they have prior
I think she's like...
their strengths, weaknesses, they have an affiliation.
Well, yes, they do.
Just without these big buck teeth.
Last year at the Spectacular, to where Marc Andreyko was part of the Lion's Den. Emma Fyffe was not a manager, and the first person she chose to join her stable was Marc Andreyko. A few months later,
You know who Emma Fyffe reminds me of? You remember, what was her name? Was it Gadget from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers?
Gidget?
Gidget? Was it Gidget? Gadget?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's who she reminds me of.
Huh. You know who Thad and Mike Kanowski remind me of?
Yeah, this one.
They steal posters from the studio sometimes.
They remind me of Brienne's post that reminded everybody that they look like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
Very close stable. Emma Fyffe took a big win here last week when Clarke Wolfe beat Ben Bateman.
Hey, remember when Andreyko was part of the Lions Den and was a heel?
I think eliminating him from the
Looking back now, it just doesn't make sense to have Andreyko as a heel.
Marc Andreyko, the Fyffe Club.
He's just a nice guy.
One of these two will get the Fyffe Club into
That's
the
all.
finals.
That's the only comment I had there.
I just like when that one time where he came in as Finstock.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, too.
Versus whoever they play, but you look at the strengths and weaknesses. I do wonder if the team affiliation, if being in the same enclave, if you will, if they share the same strengths. So it's going to change the way you do a wheel strategy, where it's hard to know what your opponent's weaknesses are because they may in fact be your weaknesses.
Yeah, and that's exactly right though. You say that because they are friends. I know they're going into this friendly, but they also like to win. They're both competitive, and they both know what each other are not good at. So what's the strategy going to be like? Because that's the other thing with the Fyffe Club. The Fyffe Club's players have become some of the best strategists in the game. You watch that match with Rachel Cushing and Clarke Wolfe on how they won those titles. It's one of the best played games I've ever seen.
Think their way into chess game, not checkers.
And Marc Andreyko, by his nature, is a very competitive person. I've got to know Marc very well over this past year, and he is always trying to figure out new ways what he should do with the game. You watch in the team tournament of the way that he played against the Paddington 2 and the way that he and Snyder worked together. These are two people who really know how to play the game. So this is going to be a very interesting match today. A good Schmoedown.
It's going to be a great Schmoedown match. We had some words from our competitors. Check it out.
So you might think that I'd be a little stressed about this upcoming match because I have two competitors who are playing one another and it could potentially be a blood feud, but that is not what is going on today. We have two competitors who are part of the Fyffe Club, Marc Andreyko and the fabulous...
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
...one another, and honestly, it's a very low-stress match. I want both of them to win. If we could just have a tie and advance them together, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, that is not what's going to happen, but the Fyffe Club is gonna be in the finals of this singles tournament either way. Well, here we are with honestly the founding member of the Fyffe Club.
What I just said.
It's like they just stayed right there, just Clarke Wolfe walked off and then Andreyko walked on.
We're proud of him. He's been an incredible competitor and also a really great friend, which is ultimately what we're looking at in this match today.
Going into that last match, I was not thinking I was going to win, so that took a lot of the pressure off. And now, I'm not feeling that much pressure, to be honest. No matter what, someone from the Fyffe Club is going to represent, which I think is the goal and amazing.
You know, I didn't think I was going to be Drew, so I'm still
It's a theme. Nobody thought they were going to win.
I'm still kind of shocked by that. But to get to play Clarke, this is actually going to be more fun than anything else, because if I win, I get to play Ethan again, which is terrifying, and if I lose, I get to play Dan Murrell. So that's a win-win too. The competitive win.
Does not sound like a win-win.
Sounds like a terrible place to be.
I really am excited to play Clarke and just have a really good time.
What was that movie, The Intimidation Game? That's what that sounds like.
We love you. I love you. This is going to be a challenge either way, but I think it's going to be fun. Good luck.
We knew at the end of last year that the Fyffe Club could be something special. we know for sure now that it absolutely is. And today is just another example of why that's the case. And as both competitors have said, this is a match between friends. It'll be competitive as hell because they're both fighters, but at the end of the day, the Fight Club is true to each other. I am so thrilled for both of them. It's my partner and my faction mate. May the best trivia person on this day win and go on to the belt.
As long as it's not a blowout on either side, we both win.
That's some god-awful trash talking right there.
Like a la la la, we love each other type thing. It was, but I mean, it wasn't just like, oh god, these are just two friends. These are two who want to win. They respect each other very much, and Emma Fyfe said as much.
She's a fantastic player, and she's gonna put up a really great game. Yeah.
She's guaranteed to get into the spectacular because if they make it into the next round, and let's say Ethan Erwin happens to win and make it into the spectacular, they're guaranteed into the #1 contender match. So whoever wins today is guaranteed into the spectacular, but it's the bigger prize of getting to that title match is what they're looking at.
That's right. Going to be fun to watch the intros here because, like you said, it's not Hatfield versus McCoy. It's McCoy versus McCoy because I'm so nervous about your hand flourishes knocking over your water. Let's go to the tail of the tape.
The tail of the tape here, Marc Andreyko, whose strengths are musicals, horror films, and what's that last one?
Tinkering with the game.
Tinkering with the game. Okay, all right. And then Classy.
Let's get Michael Douglas movie.
Who has horror movies for sure? Sandra Bullock movies.
Not wanting Tarantino on the wheel.
On the wheel.
I thought you were going to go with a bar membership. She crushes it at that place.
Yeah. All right. So with that, we are ready to go. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
So proud here today.
This is new. Introducing Together. What? Led to the ring by their manager, Emma
Just the two of us.
and their stablemate, Rachel the Crusher Cushing, with a record of
Or the original song.
6 wins. 3 defeats. Marc, the android, Andreyko, and half of the movie trivia Schmoedown team champions with a record of 7 wins. 5 defeats. Classy, Clarke Wolfe.
Everybody is together. Arm in arm. Coming out together.
It's true.
All right. I wonder Andreyko, what a gentleman getting to see Clarke Wolfe.
Yeah, and Clarke Wolfe has been through this before, though, too. Last year, she went head-to-head in #1 contender match.
It's like the friendliest match ever. Just, oh.
She's been here before. She has played against...
Sorry, I'm choking on all the sap.
Year, by the way. She is a total...
I feel the need to like go get a raw egg out of the fridge and just bust it on your forehead just for...
Hey, that could be fun for the video audience.
Yeah.
Have I seen such a chummy intro? That was very sweet.
Well, they're both playing great this year. Marc Andreyko also only has 1 loss in singles, and that's coming to the former champion William Bibiani. He actually has a win over our finalist Ethan Erwin. So both of these competitors playing tremendous this year. Marc, I'm ready for this match. How does round #1 work?
All right, round #1 works like this. End of friendship today.
All right, Clarke Wolfe, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Marc Andreyko.
Absolutely.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right.
Locked and loaded. Christian, when you're ready.
Ready to go. Question #1 in the realm of comedies. In 2011's The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, it follows a group of British retirees who travel to which country?
All right.
Favorite hotel you stay at? San Diego. Guess
Never saw that one.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Clarke Wolfe.
India?
Yes, it is.
Ah.
Tie game.
India. You knew that. I didn't. I put Italy.
That was a complete guess.
Another I country.
Your next question comes from a world of action/adventure. And the question is, what 2011 action film stars Channing Tatum, Antonio Banderas, and Gina Carano?
Yes.
I don't know why you made that face.
Terrible movie, in my opinion.
It's smoky. 5.
It could be a potential.
I didn't
spot.
enjoy it.
4. Oh, I like it.
I can't think of what it would be.
2. I did. 1. I like the sushi place too. Pens down and Andreyko.
Logan Lucky?
That's incorrect. Clarke?
Lawless?
No.
Looking for Haywire.
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 Yeah, I just talked about that movie the other day.
All right, next question. Dramas. Who stars as Joe Buck, a Texas dishwasher turned New York prostitute in 1969's Midnight Cowboy?
Midnight Cowboy.
Kind of following your career path there.
I was never a cowboy.
I'm walking here.
So you did there. What does the sign say you stole? Legends? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Clarke Wolfe.
John Voight?
Yes, it is. Marc Andreyko. Tie game.
John Voight.
He used to own a Cadillac in Seinfeld. Your next question.
Saw him at a P.F. Chang's once.
It's a great story. It should probably be edited out. Okay, animated movies. These are movies that are drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, in Finding Dory, what actress playing herself provides multiple recorded messages broadcast throughout the Marine Life Institute?
How's spelling on
There's
this
no
one?
rookies here to scream out the answers to them.
It wasn't a direct
I remember that was just off the wall for her to just randomly.
2, 1. Marc Andreyko.
Ellen DeGeneres?
No.
Nope. Ellen Ripley though.
Looking for
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
I'll send you a poster of that movie.
That was a good bit in that movie. All right, Ron
Yeah,
Thomas
this
next
is Sigourney
category.
Weaver.
Question 5.
Why?
Freddie Prinze Jr., friend of the show,
Friend of the show.
and Rachel Lee Cook.
Not a friend of the show yet.
Never met her once in my life. Starred in which 1999 rom-com? Freddie Prinze Jr. and Rachel Lee Cook starred in what 1999 rom-com?
I see the cover. I'm probably wrong.
She's so unattractive.
Oh, there.
I liked Rachel Lee Cook in that.
I believe they're having a bit of fun with
Why
this.
am I counting down?
Clarke.
She's all that.
Oh,
She certainly is.
last second.
She's all that.
I knew my mind was only going with Never Been Kissed, which I think was Drew Barrymore, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But they know she's all that.
I got She's All That right at the last second.
Freddie Prinze Ouvra.
In the world of the 2000s, these are movies that came out in the decade of the 2000s. Your question is, who played field reporter Brian Fantana in Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy?
I said, don't blink on his name.
I know who he is. Like, just for some reason, the actual name was blanking on me for a second. Yeah.
2.
Calm down, Scott.
Go on. Marc Andreyko.
All right.
Yep. Clarke.
All right.
Tie game.
All right.
All right, National Treasure.
They know it. Both of them have not missed a question. They both know. That's true.
They also like Paul Rudd more than Sigourney Weaver.
There we go. Next question. Horror/thriller. Who stars as the pregnant and paranoid Rosemary Harris in 1960? Rosemary's.
That's his question, not
You've
mine.
been through 2 of these. Have you ever considered?
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah.
5,
I'm not a horror movie person.
3,
Sorry about that instead.
2, 1.
Last second, too. Whew.
And Clarke, I should even ask you this question.
Mia Farrow.
Yes. Andreyko.
Mia Farrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Mia Farrow.
And the last question.
Oh.
I'm okay, I promise. Just got a little tickle.
It's that time of year.
All right.
Everyone gets sick.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, is there a game?
I got it. All right. Your last question comes from the world of fantasy science fiction. And the question is, Light Cycles is the name for the 2-wheeled vehicles that are used in the survival racing matches in what film?
That's kind of easy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marc Andreyko.
Tron.
Yep.
I do not. Speed Racer.
Did that? Okay, so Marc Andreyko
Tron.
takes a 1 point.
Tron.
And a friendship is on the rocks.
And Marc Andreyko goes up 1 point with Tron. And
Legacy.
now we go to round
kidding.
number 2. Both have their JTE rules. Both have their
I'm beating both of them.
Here we go.
And both have their adoration of one another.
And me.
This is the wheel round, the wheel of justice, doom, and will seal a competitor's fate. Unless, of course, we go into round 3, which we probably will. The wheel has 12. I would like to remind both competitors that there's a very special wheel slice out there today, and it belongs to none other than director extraordinaire Mr. Quentin Tarantino is the Patreon slice. Check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon today. If one of them
Clarke
spins
Wolfe's
it
like, who
and
hates me?
selects Quentin Tarantino, we'll say the name of the patron. So if you are that patron, don't hold your breath.
All right. So with that, once again, there is a 1 point lead here. Marc Andreyko.
Fantastic.
You can go first or second.
And I will go first.
All right, please spin for the wheel, not the peg.
Clarke clearly wanted to go first, and Marc Andreyko said no.
And there's the spin.
I'm creating drama.
There is the spin here.
All right.
Creating drama.
Clapping for each other as though this were an early round of Wheel of Fortune.
Now, what do you think they would do if it lands on opponent's choice? Do you think they'd go for the jugular?
No. I don't. And I like that. I like
We're about to find out.
Just might have jinxed it.
Oh, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Not the sweetheart darling of the Schmoedown like
He's
Meryl
going to
Streep
stick
is.
with it.
Sticking with Sandra Bullock, huh?
I got it.
Okay.
Going with Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock.
Sandy B.
All right. Sandra Bullock is indeed the category. And here we go. Okay. Mark, question 1.
Yes, I'm ready.
Not you. The one who's confused.
Excuse me.
The one who Clarke Wolfe hasn't been. No, I'm kidding. Why is Sandra Bullock's Annie taking the bus in speed?
Because she lost her driver's license.
To get to work?
It's incorrect.
Well, technically, yes.
She lost her driver's license.
That's
For
correct.
speeding.
2 points. Oh, boy. Okay.
Get it?
Who plays Bullock's former high school classmate and love interest, Justin, in Home Floats?
Harry Connick Jr.
Yep. And,
What a voice on that guy.
okay. And in The Prince of Egypt, Sandra Bullock plays Miriam, Moses' biological sister, who voiced Moses.
Mel Gibson.
5.
I think it was Mel Gibson.
3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Val Kilmer? B,
Kilmer.
that's correct for
Yeah,
1
Val
point.
Kilmer. Okay.
All right.
Val Kilmer, Mel Gibson. Wait,
One
no.
question in round 2 for Mr. Andreyko.
Last
That's
question.
incorrect.
Who plays Ryan Reynolds' grandmother Annie in The Proposal?
Betty White.
Betty White?
For 2 points.
Yeah.
All right, so Marc Andreyko lost one, still went to multiple choice. He's still up 4 points on Clarke Wolfe as Clarke now spins.
7-11.
I believe one of Clarke's strike now is off the board, so that might have been good
Here
strategy
comes
here.
Clarke.
But
Oh, she spits in Andreyko's face as she walks over to the wheel. Did not see that one.
our audio listeners are having a blast.
Okay.
All right, so. Well, that was a good strategy by Andreyko, though, I think, by keeping it.
That's
he
right.
takes
We
it off the
know
wheels.
Clarke Wolfe, huge fan of the Miscongeniality
Yes.
films.
Uh-oh, look at this. It's coming around.
It's coming around to opponent's choice. And Christian, it's going to say
Ooh.
choice.
Oh no.
Marc Andreyko must search his
Here's the
very
question.
soul.
What's he going to do?
He's like, I don't want to do this.
Is he going to do it?
What is
Is he
gonna
going for
give
the jugular?
Clarke Wolfe.
No.
He's going to go with music.
Is that what you're going to do? He's going for musicals.
Okay, going
He's
for music.
picking his #1 category,
his
which
strength.
is very smart.
Yeah.
It's very smart.
Yep, here we go.
And I hate him for it.
It would have been funny if he put it on.
Tarantino.
No, the
The category
Spinner's
that was
choice.
selected for you by Marc
Too
Andreyko.
good of a move.
As a song and dance man myself, I figured I should be the one to read the questions. Your first query of 4 for 2 points. Who played Tracy Turnblad's mother, Edna Turnblad, in the
John
2007
Travolta.
version of Hairspray?
John Travolta.
It was in fact John Travolta. Andreyko's strategy not paying off thus far. Your next question, Clarke. The 1972 Sophia Loren musical Man of La Mancha starred which actor as Don Quixote?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Peter O'Toole, B, Richard Burton, C, Richard Harris, or D, Robert Goulet?
Robert Goulet.
That is incorrect. Once again,
I think
Mr.
it's Robert
Andreyko, your
Goulet.
options are A, Peter O'Toole, B, Richard Burton, C, Richard Harris, or D, Robert Goulet.
Robert Goulet?
That is also incorrect, though. He was great Naked Gun 2 and a Half the Spell of Fear. Peter O'Toole. Peter O'Toole. Peter O'Toole. So Clarke still trails by 2. 2 questions left. And her penultimate one is the following. In the world of musicals, what is the name of the song that Gene Wilder sings
Pure
after
Imagination.
entering the chocolate room in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Come
Factory?
with me.
Pure
And
imagination.
you'll
She
be
got it right off the bat.
in
So
a
again,
world of
she
pure
got that question up like a
imagination.
goose just glue beats chocolate. One more question to break the tie going into round number 3. And here it is, Clarke. World of musicals. What is the name of the high school in 1978?
Rydell High.
Ooh, this is a great question. Rydell.
2
It
points.
is Rydell.
Wolfe
And it
turns it around.
Do you know Grease is the word?
From opponent's
Is
choice
the
and
word,
winds up taking
is
the
the
lead.
word.
Unbelievable.
I don't know
Andreyko
those lyrics,
gets
actually.
Clarke's strength. Clarke gets Andreyko's strength, and we have ourselves a 2-point lead by the classic.
Sandy!
As we get into round 3.
Sandy! Seniors in Rydell as far as movie trivia Schmoedown knowledge goes, neither one of them are Eugene. We have a pink lady and a T-bird, and now we move on to the round that will decide your fate. Yes, I've seen Grease half a dozen times. All right, kids. Here's the rules of round number. In the lead by 2 over Marc Andreyko. What would you like your numbers to be?
Other way.
4, 12, 19.
Okay, I thought she was going all evens there. She ended up going with an odd with 19. Will that come back to bite her?
All right,
Marc Andreyko.
6, 3, and 2.
6, 3, and 2. Marc Andreyko will get a chance here to avoid the TKO with his 2-pointer. Marc, he chose category 6.
He chose category 6. Yes, he did.
They just have the...
Category 6. And Marc Andreyko for 2 points.
Confused by the numbers.
I'm thrown off right now.
It's going to be in the world of comedy. Your question is...
Real funny, Mark.
In The Hangover, as a prank, the trio steals a tiger.
Mike Tyson.
From what famous athlete?
Mike Tyson.
It is
Mike Tyson.
And we are now tied for the moment, although Clarke Wolfe still has her 2-pointer to answer.
Clarke Wolfe will bounce it
There you
back to Mr. Andreyko.
That's corrected now.
You
Well.
have new releases. New releases. Okay. Clarke, what musician was kidnapped by the villainous Poppy in Kingsman, the Golden
Elton John.
Rihanna.
For Elton John.
Oh.
Elton John.
You can tell everybody
Elton John.
that I'm not Rihanna.
All right, so Clarke.
Let's go back to Andreyko. Andreyko, you selected number 3?
He chose number 3, correct.
Thank you. Yes, for confirming that. Your question for 3 points is going to be in the world of animated movies. Animated movies. And here it is. Who directed 2017's
Phil Lord and Chris
the
Miller.
Lego Batman movie?
They do that one also?
Oh, the Lego Batman movie.
5, 4,
They might have.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's your first.
Who directed 2017's The Lego Batman movie?
I don't know.
I don't think they did.
I don't think so.
4, 3,
I don't got it.
2.
You wanted to get Chris McKay.
Chris McKay.
Chris
Surprise.
McKay.
That makes
Knowing
sense.
his history with all right, so here we go. Our next question to Clarke Wolfe to try to take the lead here. And this is now category 12, Clarke. Category 12. Action adventure.
Is this for
Action
5 point?
Adventure. Okay. Here you go. In this 2013 action comedy sequel, retired covert operatives are forced back into service to track down a portable nuclear device.
Action comedy sequel.
That's it.
That's it.
Retired cover.
Can you repeat the question?
Action adventure, yeah. This is the first one. In this 2013 action comedy sequel, retired covert operatives are forced back into service to track down a portable nuclear device.
Red 2.
Reds 2?
Red. Yeah, I can't take it. It's Red 2. Red 2. You said Reds. Reds 2.
Wow.
Can't take it. Red 2. Red 2. All right, so shades of Sam Levine, Clarke Wolfe here as we get now to our 5-pointer here from Marc Andreyko, who chose category number 2.
All right, Mr. Andreyko.
That's a
you
boomer.
select Category number 2. And that is going to correspond to the world of crime. These are movies with a seedy
She was
underbelly.
right there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Your question is, what 2 actors starred alongside Alan Arkin in the 2012 crime comedy Stand Up Guys?
Stand up, guys.
5.
Can you repeat the question?
Second one.
What 2 actors starred alongside Alan Arkin in the 2012 crime comedy Stand Up Guys?
I can't think of what that would be. I'm thinking of the other one that Zach Braff directed with Alan Arkin.
Douglas and I don't know.
That is incorrectly for Christopher Walken and Al Pacino. Hoo-ah.
So we are back to, this is very similar to what happened with Wolfe and Levine, and now we come down to a 5-pointer.
It's a good cast.
She moves on to the finals to play Ethan Erwin. If she misses, we go to sudden death. So Clarke
And Draco. Oh, no.
19. Category number 19 for Clarke Wolfe. Okay, so here we go. Clarke Wolfe in the realm of 2000s. Almost 2000s. What 2000 comedy featured cameos from real-life pro wrestlers Diamond Dallas Page, Bill Goldberg, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Booker T?
Ready to Rumble.
Yeah.
Your winner, advancing to the finals, classic Clarke.
That's a good win.
Hits Ready to Rumble.
What a big answer by Clarke Wolfe. You know, we had some fun with her selecting number 19, and it ends up paying off for in a big way, not just for her, but also friend of the show, Booker T, getting a shout out.
Yeah.
Christian, what a performance by both competitors. It looks like from the scoreboard of defensive struggles, but they both clearly know a lot about a lot of movie trivia, Schmoedown.
Clarke Wolfe has gone from never making it past the first round and making it to the finals. She is now in the finals against Ethan Erwin. She plays Erwin in a 5-round battle, and the winner will play John Roca for the title. Clarke Wolfe has ensured herself a spot in the singles division in the spectacular one way or another. It's either in the #1 contender match or in the title match. Now, Marc Andreyko, on the other
there you
hand,
go.
he has a date with Destiny with Dangerous Dan Murrell. They will now play.
That's it.
And the winner of that will be in the #1 contender match. So Dan Murrell and Andreyko will go right at it again, and they will play for the last spot into the spectacular. But your finals, my friend, Mr. Ethan Erwin going against the half of the team champions, Classy Clarke Wolfe. What a finals we have.
It's going to be great, and I think this was actually a great match for Clarke, or if Andreyko would want for them to play against each other, because it serves as kind of a nice springboard warm-up to get to play somebody like Ethan Erwin, an opponent they may not be nearly as familiar with. So Clarke Wolfe going against Ethan, that's what we have to look forward to. Right now, you can look forward to Jen Sturge, who's got both an interview with the winner and the loser. Here you go, Jen.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here. I'm with the 5 Club and the 5 Club. Guys, regardless of how that match ended, I can say that everyone standing in this circle right now, myself excluded, has had an amazing year.
You've had an amazing year too.
I mean, it's been okay.
Some credit.
But I don't have a belt on my shoulder.
Sure.
I have not been
On your finger.
right now. Don't.
Awkward.
I'm going to the gym after this. Relax, everybody. I've seen the comment sections. Chill the out. Anyways, so yeah, you guys have had an amazing year, and I think that there's no question.
Wow.
One, that match proved what strong competitors you are, but also just what amazing teammates you are to one another.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clarke, you have to be feeling amazing. Mark, I think you were going to feel amazing regardless because you were happy for your teammate, and that's just kind of the person you are. So.
Yeah, I'm annoyed now that Ready to Rumble has cost me too. If I ever see Scott Conn, I'm going to punch him in the dick.
Will you watch a sports movie for the love of God?
That's a wrestling movie. That's not a sports movie.
Ooh, don't get me started. Don't get me or Christian started on that.
Controversy.
Maybe he was good as a heel.
I know this is a wild ride.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
With singles, it's something that you've always just kind of fallen short of. Just not even from lack of knowledge, just, I don't know, nerves or whatever. How does it feel to be advancing and facing Ethan Erwin?
Still surprised. Still very surprised. I was, it's funny because when I finished playing Sam Levine for the belt, I was so proud of that match, and it made me want to keep playing because I felt like that was truly a toss-up, and it was for everything. It was for the gold. So I told Christian, I want to play, get me in there. And now here we are, several months later, and I have a bad history with the tournament, and I'm truly shocked that I have won these last couple of matches because the people who I have been playing are really good. And I don't just say that because you're my teammate, Mark, and I don't just say that because you're standing right here. I truly, truly mean that.
Or that you know my address,
so,
or...
I'm as surprised as anybody.
My shoe size.
I think I mean this with this most
How I take my eggs in the morning.
Player when you played Sam Levine.
Although if you'd like to come over for it in the morning and make me eggs and put my shoes on my feet, that'd be great. Since you know where I live.
Great service.
Just as happy if you would have won. And I think that since then, your confidence has seemed much more, you just seem so much more comfortable sitting up there, whether it's in teams or by yourself, but as a singles player,
I really feel like I've watched you grow so much this past season, and regardless of how anything turns out, you should be absolutely proud of the person that you become.
And I mean, anybody that watched her #1 contender match with Sam Levine, and anybody that watched Andreyko's, championship match with Bibiani, there's no doubt in anybody's mind that both of these players are amongst the absolute cream of the crop when it comes to players in the league, be it in singles or in teams in Clarke's place. I mean, I think that something that we see sort of paralleled in terms of Drew McWeeny and Sam Levine's growth is once they got together as a team, I think both of them, even though they were both
became the mega powers.
Yes, exactly. they were both fantastic players to begin with, and then they evolved into being the best they could possibly be when they were with each other, and I think that that's what we're witnessing right now with Clarke and with Rachel also, and with Andreyko, who's now part of a faction that is more in line with who he is as a person.
Ain't that the truth? So let's talk about Spectacular. With what happened today, obviously you're going to be playing with the Shire Wolves, in a team match, but you're going to either be playing in a #1 contender match or in the championship match. I mean, playing 2 matches in one day, does that shake you up at all? Because I'm nervous.
It's not my favorite idea. It's we talk about it all the time, but these matches are intense and they're really exhausting.
Emotionally draining.
That's exactly what I was about to say, is like whether you win or lose, that is a huge thing. Like it's a big weight, no matter what. And so I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not feeling thrilled about it. However, I'm gonna be ready, and I'm ready because I'm definitely ready to defend these belts with Rachel for sure. And you know what? I feel comfortable in the 5 rounds, and I feel comfortable and confident. And so actually, it's gonna be hard, but I'm ready.
And Andreyko, you will be facing Dan Hurl.
Yeah, great.
Wait. If this was a year and a half ago, I might have the same reaction, but I feel like Dan has kind of shown that he has certain weaknesses now, and anything is possible in this game.
Sure, great white sharks have weaknesses too, but you have to get out of their mouths before you can worry about that.
I would also like to point out Andreyko's track record of beating the unbeatable people. Andreyko beat Ethan Erwin when he thought he wasn't going to beat Ethan Erwin. He beat Drew McWeeny, the godfather of the freaking Schmoedown. Like, there's a very, very good chance that Marc Andreyko is going to win that match. And I think that what we're dealing with here in both Marc and Clarke is people who are very humble, who put their nose to the grindstone, who play the game really well, but don't go around like waving their successes in everybody's faces because they just know they're good and they're going to put in the work and they're going to succeed.
And I will say this, Dan's an old friend, so getting to play him will be a lot like playing Drew and like playing Clarke. As long as I don't lose by 100 points, I'm going to have fun, so.
I think it's actually impossible to lose by 100
I'll find a way. Yeah.
Fine, whatever.
Oh, well, best of luck to you guys. I am really looking forward to Spectacular now, and let's see what happens. Guys, back to you.
Well, so nobody's surprised. They were all in the interview together, and they're all excited, and Marc is giving Clarke praises, and they all are giving her the words of encouragement to play Ethan. Now remember, Marc Andreyko holds a victory over Ethan.
That's right.
And he might now be able to lend some advice to Clarke in order to go into that match. It's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen. Clarke Wolfe is a seasoned vet of this league. She's been in this league for now 3 seasons, and she has been in title matches. She is reigning team champion. Ethan Erwin has never been in one of those matches.
Will he shrink in the spotlight?
We don't know what's going to happen. He's been the Andre the Giant of this tournament so far. He strikes fear into people when you mention his name. But the thing is, he's never faced anyone like Clarke Wolfe. So he's never been in a 5-round battle. What will happen? He will be battle tested when he faces Clarke Wolfe in the final.
That's right, Marc Andreyko. Very close. Maybe we switch their nicknames. Maybe it's Classy Marc Andreyko and Clarke the Android Wolf.
No.
All right, well, join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon today. Select which tier is right for you. Check out the Schmoedown Schmoedown Rundown, which Booker T's popped into, and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. I'm Mark Ellis.
Well, guys, again, remember, the Schmoedown Spectacular, let me give you a rundown. Here is how it is going to work.
Lots of matches.
You have the Commissioner Bowl. That's right. You've been looking at all the drama going down so far with coups and whatnot. Well, finally, we're going to figure out what's going on. I will be competing in the Commissioner Bowl, going up against Thad Williams, finally getting my hands on him. And it looks like Emma Fife and Finstock will also be part of that. The four of us, who the hell knows what's going to happen in the next year, but that is what is looking for the Commissioner Bowl, and then it goes down. The team title match, Classy Clarke Wolfe, who you just saw, and her partner, Rachel Cushing, the team champions, defend the belts against who's the boss? Mark Riley, Ben Bateman for the title. Then you have the #1 contender match. Will it be Clarke Wolfe? Will it be Ethan Erwin? Will it be Marc Andreyko? Or will it be Dan Murrell? Time will tell. You have the Inner Geekdom Championship. Mike Kalinowski,
she's definitely eating it.
Thrusting himself into this match, and he has to be in this match, and corrupting the entire thing. He is going to be in this match.
She's got it in her mouth.
Getting a chance to take the title away from the rookie superstar, the amazing Mara Kanopik, as she defends the belt. And finally, the singles championship is on the line. John Roca puts the title on the line against either Ethan Erwin or Clarke Wolfe. One of those two will be facing John Roca for the title. Will it be the Andre the Giant, Ethan Erwin, or someone that Roca has never faced? Never in teams, never in singles. Clarke Wolfe, that's the card. Really? Thank you guys.
That'd be an interesting match then.
You guys, so make sure, like Mark said, join
Either
the
one of them would be
page.
good.
Yeah. Run down. Put your comments in. Who do you think will be in the finals? Will it be Wolfe? Will it be Ethan? We'll see you next time.
Come in. Hey! I'm so glad to see you. So happy to see you. Look. Hi, how are you? I'm great. How are you? Gosh, I'm splendid. Dude, beat Murray. That was amazing. Yeah. Oh, you took down a tight. Now we got Clarke Wolfe next. She kind of scares me, man. She scares me just a little. She shouldn't scare you. You scare everybody else in the league. You see how I'm doing my hands like ping pong ball? I do see that. Listen, you beat her, then it's on to spectacular. Matter of fact, I got something as motivation. Really? Yeah. All right. Let's see it? Yeah. Close your eyes. Okay. Close your eyes. Don't open it yet. Don't open it yet. Okay, let me know. Open up. Ta-da! Is that the real one? Ta-da! Where'd you get that? Look, Roca left it on his desk. I just borrowed it for a second. Let's not worry about that. This is motivation. Don't you want to touch it? I'm a little superstitious about touching it before it's actually mine. Okay, here's the thing. Just feel the shininess. Feel the championship. It is literally blinding. It is heavy, too. This is yours. This is going to be yours after we beat Murrell. Well, you beat Murrell. After you beat Wolfe. And then you go on a spectacular, and once you're going to beat Roca because he can't beat you. That is the Hulk Hogan. You're the Andre the Giant. You're just reversing what happened in matches. It's a wrestling thing. But this is yours. I don't know what that means. Well, we'll explain it later. Okay, good. But don't you want to... I feel like you should probably put that back before they figure out it's missing. Okay, we probably should. That's not the point. But listen. Clarke Wolfe, last match in the tournament. Don't be scared of her. She's a great competitor. Great. But this is all you. All right. You know, I don't know yet if I like you or not, but keep up the good work. We do great work together.
You know, you son of a bitch. Look, this is loser behavior personified. If you don't fix this, we're through forever. All right, I love you too, Grandma. Can I help you? Oh, you have. I told you revolution was coming. By the way, how's the Lions, Dad? I think I went to jail with that guy.
How's it going, guys?
Went to jail with that guy.
Oh,
This Loser behavior. All right, Grandma. Love you too.
Yeah.
They're just like really bringing out the gold with Dagnino right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's becoming vastly one of. He's already entertaining, but he's getting more entertaining as they go.
You ever start to feel like after watching these matches, you're like, I feel a little worn out. Like, oh, that was a good match. I'm ready to go take a nap.
Probably just need some food too.
Probably that too.
A little bit of energy going.
Nah, just, ooh. Man, it's been a long day, so.
Yeah. That was a good match. I mean, that was, like I said, that was closer than the Merle and Erwin match was.
Mm-hmm. It actually came down to the last question.
But, you know, Clarke Wolfe is having herself a tournament, isn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, next she's going to be going up against Erwin too, so
that'll be a really good match.
You know, before I probably would have actually given it to Ethan Erwin, and I don't know, I might still give him the slight edge, but
I don't know how to feel about like which one I would side with yet. But
yeah, at the same time though, Clarke Wolfe is having herself a tournament, and you know, it comes down to the wheel. It comes down to those numbers. You know, it's going to be a 5-rounder, so it's going to come down to the buzzer. It's going to come down to how many points you bet.
Yeah, Ethan Erwin hasn't been in a 5-round yet.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. I mean, that's a part of the game that Clarke does know better than Ethan at this point. So,
yep,
she might have an advantage. But then you got Andreyko versus Merle coming up also now, which will be good because I don't think we've seen them face off against each other either ever.
Or if we have, I think they have actually faced off before, and I think it was a while ago. It was
sure?
a long time ago.
I thought they said they hadn't faced off before.
Possibly. I can't remember 100%,
but either way, I mean,
like I said, that was exhausting.
Yeah, you're tired, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you get up to do a trailer reaction early in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is all these gonna go down next week. Well, we're gonna see you guys next week then. It's gonna be some good matches though. I'm looking forward to it. I think we got. Yeah, I'm tired too. I'm exhausted also. Take it away.
So, yeah, if you like this reaction video, make sure to hit like down below. Please share this with your other friends who like movies and movie trivia Schmoedown. Make sure everyone spreads the good message of the Cinefanatics and their reaction videos. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the Cinefanatics. We have a whole bunch of videos that we've done, that we're going to do, that we're doing, something like that in some form or phrase. And also, as always, please go over to Collider and go check out the actual Schmoedown videos, like, comment on their videos, subscribe to them, and then come back and watch more of our videos as well. I think that pretty much covers it. Trailer reactions, like I said, we got the Avengers one out already, so yeah, Spider-Man tomorrow, and yeah, we got a bunch of movies coming up that we're going to be doing reviews for, so continue to stay with us, check out this channel, and we will see y'all later.
See ya.
Fake news.
Ha ha!